Good morning. So the next thing that I'm about to say, let it sink in. So architecture or planning without effort is just theory. And then effort without architecture or planning, well, that's just chaos. And I think to be successful in business, you have to be able to do both. You have to be able to have architecture and then effort. So the fact of the matter is most companies, they operate by the seat of their pants at first, especially small businesses, right? I think we can all relate to that at some point. And they hit a ceiling, or what we call a founder bottleneck, because their effort gets stifled because they don't have systems, they don't have processes. And so my notes are telling me to build credibility. So my name is Brad Strawbridge, and I'm the founder and CEO of Capital City Roofing. We're one of the fastest growing roofing organizations in the Southeast. I'm also co-founder and CEO of a technology company called BuilderLync, where we have built the infrastructure and the systems and processes for contractors. And I am really excited to talk to you about some actionable things that you can take away from here and implement in your business. This is universal to business. It's not just for roofing companies. And so in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna give you 5 systems that you can actually work on. And, you know, we talked about it, I mentioned it just a moment ago about the founder bottleneck. And what happens is, if you're the only person doing any meaningful work or making any meaningful decisions, that's where you're at, right? And so think about these things. Think about these things that I'm about to say, and then be honest with yourself and see if it applies to you. So are you the one that approves everything? Does your team wait for instructions, or do they intuitively know how to handle situations? Are they empowered to handle situations? Information, where is the information? Is it live in your head? Is that the only place the information is? Is it written down? Do you have it systemized? Do you have checklists? Do you have SOPs? Do you have handoff documents? And KPIs, do you have them? Do you have a scorecard? Do you know where you're going? Does your team know where you're going? Are they clear? Do you talk about them every week? Can an outsider come into your business and ask a random member of your team, hey, what are your important KPIs? What's your number? What's the number you're tied to? What's the number you're held accountable for? And client experience, how do they feel? Is it different every time, or is it consistent? And then think about Friday. Do you get bombarded with things that were occurring on Monday, but you don't know about it because you don't know about it, and your team might be afraid to tell you. So the five things we're going to talk about, they're so simple. And when I say them out loud, they sound too simple, but they're not. They're simple in theory, but they're very difficult in practice. And I'm going to talk about AI as well. So I'm a big advocate of AI. I think that using it responsibly is very crucial. So the first is lead intake. It's really important that you're able to respond to a lead in under 1 minute. Sales follow-up, conversion by stage, not just close rate. You have to track each bucket. Handoffs and SOPs. One source of truth, checklist, no exceptions. Customer communications. Communicate often, frequently, and before they communicate you. And then scorecard. Develop KPIs, solve issues, don't blame, and track the process. Now AI. So I'm going to talk about it practically. The first thing is keep humans in the loop. Don't let AI run amok, right? Have an intermediary. Use AI for speed and visibility. Never let AI replace judgment, and start with one workflow, master that workflow, and then move on. And I've got 10 seconds. So here is your 30-day plan. So this is what you'll do. Systems create consistency. Leadership creates accountability. AI supports both. It doesn't replace either. So scale with structure, not heroics. Week 1, name your 2 weakest bottlenecks. Week 2, fix just one handoff, just one. Week 3, install one KPI, just one. Week 4, pilot one AI workflow. Master that workflow and then create it all again. So my name is Brad Strawbridge. Thanks for letting me speak. If you want to learn more about what I'm up to, you can at bradstrawbridge.com, capitalcityroofing.net, or builderlync.com. Thank you so much.
So wise. It's very after I listened to Brad, it's understandable